What's up, PTB Nation? Happy Friday. We're finally here again. Another weekend ahead, another weekend of action-packed MLS football for us to watch this week on Apple TV Plus. I'm psyched. I can't wait. But before the new week starts, we have to look back at week one, and we have to give you the power rankings, the PTB Media Network's power rankings for Major League Soccer. Week number one. Here they are. Have a look. And I know there's going to be fans of teams out there that are going to be mad at me. There were 13 matches in total in week one, 13 winners. There were no draws. Can only put 10. I decided this is going to be a top 10 in the power rankings. So unfortunately, there's some 1-0 teams that were left out. I'm sorry. There were some 0-1 teams I still wanted to include. I didn't do that. I stayed to principle. So here they are. Without further ado,
PTB Media Network Parking the Bus Podcast MLS Power Rankings. Week number one, Portland Timbers number 10, St. Louis City number 9, New England Revolution number 8. Big wins for all of those teams. Portland did it at home. St. Louis and New England on the road. Also a big win for Real Salt Lake. They're 7th. FC Cincinnati is 6th, winning at home over Houston Dynamo in front of a sold-out crowd at TQL Stadium. Now, we move on for the top 5. Here we go. Number 5, Nashville SC. That's right, Nashville SC. Johnny Cash Day, Man in Black kits unveiled, and Nashville came to ball this weekend facing New York City FC in the first match of the season. They win 2-0 at home in front of a huge crowd, and Hani Mukhtar, the MVP, comes off the bench to get an assist in only 15 minutes of play. Nashville roll in week number 1. Number 4, Inter Miami. Big win home in front of their crowd. A 2-0 win over Montreal. I want to call them the Impact, but it is a big win for Miami. Great way to start the season. They've got some big players coming in and maybe a really big signing this summer, but for now, Joseph Martinez is a great addition to the team. They got the 2-0 victory here, and they got a good matchup coming up next week, so stay tuned. Number 3, LAFC. They didn't play. They were idle, but you have to put respect on the champs and on the Supporters Shield holders. LAFC, their match was postponed. It was supposed to be at the Rose Bowl in front of 90,000 people against the Galaxy. They'll play that on the 4th of July, but I'm not dethroning the champs that quickly. They'll fall to 3, but that's it. Number 2, Western Conference supremacy for now. Seattle Sounders FC. Sunday night action. They win 4-0 over Colorado Rapids in front of a crowd of about 30,000 at whatever company has the naming rights to their stadium these days. It was in Seattle. Big game. Jordan Morris looked good. Bear, great debut for the Sounders, and of course João Paulo back in the lineup after that terrible injury last season. No Champions League this year. Watch for Seattle Sounders to be strong all season long. They looked really good in that one game of the World Club Championship as well, and I think they're more prepared than their opposition right now. But the number 1 team after week 1, there can be no doubt. They were so close to lifting the cup last year. Of course, Philadelphia Union, 4-1 winners against what I think is a good Columbus Crew side at home this week in the cold at Subaru Park. Another sellout in Philly, and the Union did not disappoint. They may have fallen behind, but then they came right back at it. A goal for Carranza, a goal for 2 goals for Carranza, 2 goals for Gazdag. Philadelphia Union are your number 1 team after week 1. We'll see what happens this week when LAFC finally take to the pitch. They're playing Portland on Saturday. That could cause a shakeup in the power rankings for next week. But for week 1, this is what it looks like. Now, player of the week, week number 1. I don't think there's any surprise here if you've heard me. It's this guy, Thiago Almada, the Argentine, the World Cup champion. 2 goals in stoppage time, 4th player in MLS history to get 2 goals, a tying goal and a winning goal in stoppage time. Only the 4th guy to do it. I don't think this guy's going to be around the league for long. I think he's going to get snatched up. He's got a great market value right now. And I think that a European club is going to come in for him. They're going to come aggressively this summer. Atlanta really should hope to keep him. I think they should really stand firm and try to keep him till the end of the season, until the January window, and get more for him then. We'll see. The market will dictate what happens, but if he stays in Atlanta all season, I'm expecting a Southern revival in Atlanta this year. I can see Atlanta United getting back to where they were, getting back to where they belong. They've got a bit of a way to go, but there is a lot of talent there. Thiago Almada is your player of the week for week 1.
There you have it. Those are your power rankings for week 1. Sorry, DC United fans. I wanted to put you in there. Sorry, Atlanta United fans. I wanted to put you in there. I made it up. I gave you the player of the week, and I said if he stays this season, you will be there. I do believe that. Okay, going into week 2, last thing I'm going to say, we got 3 matches to watch this weekend, all right? Here they are for you. I've got them right here. All right, starting with the early one on Saturday, LAFC v Portland, okay? We'll see where LAFC is at, okay? Chicho Arango is gone. Latif Blessing is gone. Gareth Bale is gone, okay? This is a different LAFC. I gave them the respect to keep them at number 3, even though they didn't play last week. We'll see where they're at when they take on Portland, a team that's already 1-0. And if Portland wins again this week, they won't be in 10. They will jump up quite a ways. Okay. Also looking forward to what we see from the Galaxy this weekend as well. Miami versus Philly is a big one Saturday night. I can't wait for this one. Miami looked great last week. They're flying high. Philly is number 1 in that power rankings. We're going to see what happens. Is Miami going to knock off the number 1 team in the defending Eastern Conference champs? Remains to be seen. Apple TV Plus will bring it to you, though. MLS Season Pass. All right, they will bring that to you, and we'll find out. The last match to watch this weekend, okay, is the number 2 team. It is Seattle Sounders. They're at home again. This time they're hosting Real Salt Lake, a battle of 2 1-0 teams. Something's going to give. They're either both going to drop 2 points, or one of them's going to lose, and that's going to shake up the rankings next week. That's it for this week as far as rankings and player of the week goes. I will be back with the podcast on Monday. Okay, so look for it in your podcast players Monday. Parking the Bus. Don't forget, Parking the Bus podcast. Don't forget the website, www.parkingthebusmedia.com. Okay, go there, check it out, and I will see you on the next episode of the Parking the Bus podcast coming your way Monday. Enjoy the football this weekend wherever you're watching it. Next week, we got the launch of Birth of a Soccer Nation, and I'll have a new betting show next week as well. I'm going to launch that next Friday. So stay tuned to the podcast feed. Stay tuned to the social media. PTB_media. If you don't like my top 10, if you wanna tell me why your team should be in there and they weren't, hit me up. All right, there's the DM on your screen at Mike Agostinho. That's at MikeAgostinho. Let me know what you think. Okay. And hear me out. I wanted to include all the winners. Can't do it. Only 10 could be in. I gave preference to the teams that won on the road, minus Minnesota United. You guys are probably very mad at me as well. Do it again, and I'm sure you will be in there this time. All right, that's it. See you next time here on Parking the Bus, and see you on the PTB Media Network. Okay, make sure you subscribe to the podcast, subscribe to the YouTube right down there. Okay, hit that subscribe button, smash it, hit the alert button as well, so you know whenever any content goes on the channel. All right, see you next time. I'm out. Peace.